it was just a kangaroo thing. They connived amongst themselves. They waited till he flew outside the country, and they came together and had a kangaroo meeting. And based on that meeting, they said they had suspended him, and they went to court, okay, to get an injunction from the court to back what they had done. And when you look at all of this, it just makes you shudder, because I know when all this was brewing, I know how I came to meet Mr. Leonard Nzenwa. I know the role that we all played in our party, African Action Congress, and to see where this is coming to see us playing the same game that we were there saying. Okay, now let's start with Omoyele Sowore was the one that came up with this whole idea. Okay, he came up with the Take It Back movement. Like you all know, if you don't know about Omoyele Sowore, what you need to do is to go online and you need to Google his name. You need to go on YouTube. You need to go and Google Sahara Reporters, and you see what this young man has been able to accomplish in his lifetime. And he came up with the Take It Back movement, and Take It Back movement later metamorphosized into the African Action Congress. And through the Take It Back movement, he was able to galvanize the Nigerian youth. He was able to mobilize a lot of young people, a lot of progressive minds, and they started this campaign all over the world. It started from the United States, and then it spilled over. It spilled over to Canada, and then to Europe, to Asia, to Australia. It went around the world, and then they took it down to Nigeria and galvanized the youths like has never been done before. And in while the movement was getting bigger and bigger, and while Omoyele Sowore was reaching out to more youths, that's when I joined them. And he also reached out to a lot of his friends, a lot of his colleagues, a lot of the people that he was in school before. And people like Leonard Nzenwa was contacted. So this is Omoyele Sowore inviting his friend to be part of his dream. Look, this thing scares me so much, because the big lesson you have to learn here is that you have to be very, very careful who you let into your dream. You need to be extremely careful who you invite into your dream, because this is a dream that Sowore had. This is a movement that he gave birth to, and he reached out to people that he thought he trusted, and that's how he got somebody like Leonard Nzenwa involved. Now, Leonard Nzenwa, it's a pity how everything now went the way it went, and that's why I can talk the way I'm talking right now. Looking back now, I see that from the very first time I met Leonard in the movement, when it was when it was just a movement, the Take It Back movement, he had this ambition to just lead. He had the ambition to just be the person on top. Okay, so he kind of came very. He came very close to you. He tried to be nice. He tried to be the one that was solving the problem. He wanted to be the one that was on your side. If there seemed to be a problem, he was the one that was doing things for you. So he wanted you to trust him, and he got the trust of a lot of people, including me. But then quickly, soon after that, you started noticing this thing in him, where he was trying to point out to you that this thing is some people are playing this tribal card, but don't worry, he's watching it. You saw him always complaining and complaining and complaining. And when somebody already had a vision and a mission, or they will tailor all their activities, they will tailor everything they are saying to fall in line or to buttress the point they are making. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he was doing. So if there was because you were not paying attention, so if somebody was doing something, for instance, and somebody was laughing with you or cracking jokes with you, and accidentally their hand knocks down your cup of water that was beside you, and they just said, "Oh, sorry," you didn't take it as anything. They're your friend. They're cracking jokes with you. But someone like Leonard will point out to you and say, did you notice that the water that you were going to drink fell down? And you'll be like, yes, I noticed that the water fell. Then you say, do you think it was normal? Don't you know that that person deliberately knocked down that water so that you will not drink the water? You'll be like, really? Come on, it just knocked down the water. Anybody could have done it. Say, no, you don't understand. Okay, don't worry. I will show you. Did you notice the other day when you were passing, the seat that you were supposed to sit, that seat moved a little bit to the right? Why do you think it moved a little bit to the right? Don't you notice that the person who was sitting on the left is an Igbo man and the other person sitting on the right is a Yoruba man? Why do you think they shifted the seat to the left? Oh, okay, think. I got to a point where he said, Chidi, we need to form a WhatsApp group and put together Igbo people in this so that we can all, bond together and fight these people. I said, come on, what's all this thing you're talking about? Isn't this exactly the same thing we came to fight here? Why are we now clicking and forming? Is there a Yoruba WhatsApp group? Is there an Hausa WhatsApp group in this thing? Even if there was, I'm not interested. That's not why I left my comfort zone in Canada to come down to Nigeria to come and start playing this tribal politics. That's what I came here to do. And so at the point when he saw that I wasn't going to be part of that nonsense, he cut me off. Okay. Now a lot of things happened in between, and let me state clearly here that everybody who was a member of the Take It Back movement, everybody who fought hard for the African Action Congress brought in their A games, including Leonard. Everybody worked very hard. That I will give to him. He worked very hard. But you see, he worked hard to establish the party. That's one thing. But on the other hand, he wanted to control the party. He wanted to be at the top. And let me tell you something. He had a good chance of even getting this thing. But the way you go about it, you can't destroy something that you want to lead. Your ambition cannot be so fearsome that you're willing to destroy anything along your path. Even go ahead to destroy the very thing that you are trying to lead. That's what is happening right now. That's what has continued to happen. And so this led him, when we were busy campaigning, when we were all busy campaigning, I was busy complaining, busy pointing out things that were not going on right, busy fighting with everybody else, busy preparing the letters, busy forming cliques here, cliques there, poisoning people's minds. Just kept on pointing out that you were fighting the party within the party and undermining all our efforts. Did you didn't even come out for any campaign? I didn't see you campaign anywhere. I didn't see you go for any rally after the registration of the right. It was all the fight started from registering the party, who is going to lead the party, the certificate of the party. If you and look at yesterday, there was an interview after the court judgment, and when Leonard was talking, go and listen to that interview. It was all about the money. It was all about where see, you can't deceive your head, you can't deceive your brain, you can't deceive your mind. I'm telling you, Your mind, the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Your mouth will speak what is in your heart. You see now when I'm today, you see why I'm talking about Leonard, it's because I see his moves as very, 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 I'm looking for the right word. It's just like stabbing somebody in the back. This whole move, it's a high point of betrayal. This is your friend that gave birth to a dream, called you into what he is starting, called you into a vision that he has, and you came to destroy that vision, to steal it. Forget all these stories you're talking about. Forget about the court you're going to. Forget about this. You see, you're stealing what your friend trusted you enough to bring you into his vision. And you're doing everything, conniving, doing everything to make sure that you take that from him and become the leader of the party. Then people will start clapping for you, and you go and tell people how you. I wonder the shame. Would you even have the shame to be? Will shame allow you to tell your children how your friend started something and you came and stole it from him? Would you be able to say that? And so yesterday, all I heard Leonard talking about was the money, how they spent money. Radisson Blu, when I was with Sowore in New York, we passed Radisson Blu and we were cracking a joke about, this is not a big deal. Sowore stays in New York City. Radisson Blu Hotel is in New York City. He's used to the hotel. Do you forget that he's the owner of Sahara Reporters? Sahara Reporters has been there for years. Go and check. Sowore has been staying in Radisson Blu Hotel years before the formation of the Take It Back movement. Maybe I should just break this into your money-infested brain, my dear brother. It's just like if I come to Nigeria and I drive a flashy car, you go and take a picture and say, oh, Chidi stole money and he's driving a flashy car in Nigeria. Overseas, in Obodo Ibo, those things are nothing. I can drive into a car dealership and walk out to say, which one is the car that you people even fret over in Nigeria? Which one? Tell me the car. I can walk into any car dealership with my good credit with zero doubt. I don't have to pay a kobo. I will come out of that place driving that car. I can even go and take a picture with the car. I can drive it, test drive it for 1 week and take the car back. That's how life is here. So if he has been staying in Radisson Hotel for a long time, he has accumulated points with them. He becomes a preferred guest. They give you a rebate. They give you sometimes up to 50% discount. When I was in Nigeria for the 6 months I was there, I stayed in a hotel. That hotel gave me about 50% discount. So when you see me staying in a hotel and you calculate it like 6 months, you'll say, oh my God, this guy has spent me. Yes, I spent a lot of money, but they gave me heavy discounts. Let me also remind you, you see, it's crazy when people really want to put you down and they twist everything around. Leonard, you were supposed to stay in that hotel when you came to Lagos. You deliberately refused to stay in that hotel. They treated all the EXCOs. They wanted to treat you people well. But you, the EXCOs, just on your own, decided not to stay in Radisson just to help the party. This was something we all did. Okay? We all, when I came down to Lagos, I stayed in the hotel, but by the next day, I moved to another hotel that Dr. Josh was able to arrange for us, another good hotel. Malcolm X stayed in that hotel. Dr. Otunoga stayed in that hotel. People who came from US, people who came from UK, who again? What's her name? We all stayed in that hotel. Rachel stayed in the hotel. Rachel came from UK. Later, she was the one arranging for a lot of people. She stayed in that hotel. There was nothing wrong in the other hotels, but this was our presidential candidate. We needed to put him in a good hotel. Where did you want Sowore to stay? Somebody who was staying in Radisson Hotel 5, 6, 10 years before the formation. Right from his do you even know how he got to stay in Radisson Hotel? Because Sahara Reporters office is just down the street. Sahara Reporters office is down the street from Radisson Blue Hotel. And as someone who comes from states, he needed a place that has security. Radisson Blue Hotel had very good security. For somebody like him who attacks governors, who attacks the government, do you want him to go and stay in one 5 naira hotel? And so all his meetings, all his engagement had been at the Radisson long ago. You don't want to tell people that one. So that was just naturally where he's been staying. Go and check the record. That's where he has been staying. Ever since. Go and check it. That's where he's been staying. And let me tell you something. This place you're talking about that you said is 280,000 or whatever. It's not even that amount that he was paying. But even if he was paying it, let me give you a little secret. Didn't you know? You know how we slept in that Radisson Blue Hotel. Let's reveal the secret. It's not something that you want to reveal. Everybody has something that we all did what we had to do to win an election. But let me reveal this secret for the benefit of those that did not know. It was that same Radisson Blue Hotel that we used as our operative headquarters. AAC operation headquarters. That's what we were using. All the videos that were made on the couch, it was done in that room, that same place. All the visitors that entertained was there. We didn't have to rent. We would have rented spaces to hold meetings with people. He didn't rent it. We would have rented places to do so many things. He didn't do that. How about Sahara Reporters office that was used for AAC operations? Who paid for it? Did we pay Omoyele Sowore to use his office when we were doing all kinds of meetings that the government would have come and scatter people? He offered his facility to be used. Go and look at the breakdown of monies that were donated. Go and see who donated the most money into AAC. It was Omoyele Sowore, his personal money. What else do you want? Inside that hotel, that Radisson Blue Hotel, all the people who were assisting, the media team, everybody was sleeping in that room. People would sleep on the floor, sleep on the couch. If you had to rent hotel rooms for all of these people, do you know how much you will spend? So divide that money by all the things that you saw happening in Lagos, all the people that will visit from outside. When I discovered this about Omoyele Sowore is, let me give you 2 instances. When he came to Enugu and we rented hotels for him, we're going to rent hotel for the people that were with him, for the assistant, for the camera crew. He said, no, Chidi, let's go look for a hotel that's a suite. I was like, a suite will be expensive. He said, don't worry, I'll pay for it. And then we rented a suite for him in Enugu. When I came to pick him up in the morning for the jogging that we did at Okpara Square, the jogging that we did with the Ogene people. When I came early in the morning, I'm telling you, I saw a lot of people that were sleeping in that suite with Omoyele Sowore. This is our presidential candidate. But he was sleeping with every other person that was with him. So that was wisdom. He wasn't going to spend money renting 5 or 6 hotel rooms. Everybody was sleeping with him in that room. He slept inside the bedroom of the suite. The other people slept in the parlor. I'm telling you, it was like a whole big family. So by doing that, he saved more than 60% of how much he would have spent if he had rented different rooms for everybody. So you need to, that was the secret, that was what he was doing. But you come now and you say, well, sure, spend money doing this, spend money doing that. And look at the total money that was raised is not even up to what the other political parties were spending in one day. The whole money the whole money that they used to do the presidential campaign of African Action Congress in the last elections in Nigeria is what political parties use for one-day campaign, but it was used for all. Have you heard about the buses that were rented? Have you heard about the t-shirts, the caps, everything that was done? I mean, remember, there was a time, Mr. Leonard, that we talked about this money thing. You kept on pointing about this money issue. You kept on talking about this money thing. I kept wondering why you were always pointing. And then I told you, why don't you sit on the couch and raise money for the African Action Congress? But you didn't want to do that because you were thinking about a period like this. You know how when somebody is planning something, you say, eat food. You say, no, I don't want to eat. I'm belly full. I don't want to eat. You say, eat now. You won't drink now. Drink something. No. Then later on is when you hear the people talking that, no, I didn't eat anything. I didn't eat anything. No. It's because of what they were planning that they were doing those things, but you didn't know. Guys, I'm sorry. I really wanted to get our the legal advisor to come on the program today, but for some reason the network is not working. I've called him several times, so that's why I've been talking, just going on and on talking about how I feel about this whole thing. It's just because I couldn't get him on the line. If I'd got him on the line, I would have brought him in. So that is what is happening. He already warned me about network when we spoke yesterday. You can see I'm calling him even on a direct line and it's not working. So that's what we're dealing with. Even if I don't do it with him this time, I'm surely going to be able to do it with him at another time. Okay, because what I wanted him to do, I wanted him to come on and actually talk to us by himself, so we get to see the truth about what happened. Because sometimes when you hear things from the horse's mouth, from the person who was directly involved in this thing, you get to understand the complicated parts of the whole case that we don't understand. Because it's not just if you base your judgment on what you read in the papers or what you hear from the mainstream media, which you already know is against Sowore Sowore and against the African Action Congress, you won't get the full gist. So that's why I wanted to talk to him directly, but network is not going, and that's why we are not able to bring him live on the show. But let me Ibrahim says we're enjoying your insights. Continue, Dr. Chidi. Thank you so much. Thank you. We will continue because we're a family. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about people who know how to play this game. While we were busy doing campaign, go to every group where you saw Leonard. And his main person was Harrison, the Abia State AAC chairman. They will attack you. The way they will attack you, you will not believe it. When Sowore was going to come to the East, they ganged together and released a statement saying that they don't want Sowore in the East. They've cancelled his campaign. I said, are you crazy? Are you kidding me? So out there, the people that they said they signed, the chairman of AAC Enugu did not even sign the thing, but they put his name that he signed. Just like when they did their purported suspension, they listed Enugu State as one of the states that signed the suspension notice. Meanwhile, the chairman of Enugu State AAC didn't even know that the meeting held in Abuja, and yet you put his name as one of the people that signed it. That is absolute robbery, daylight robbery. I mean, these guys, you have to be careful what you're doing. I'm telling you. And so when they said that the campaign was not going to hold in Enugu, I said, for where? Lie. We were solidly behind Sowore Sowore. We put up that beautiful campaign. He enjoyed himself in Enugu. AAC was alive in Enugu. We bubbled the whole city. The whole city knew that Sowore Sowore was around. And that really, really got them so angry. And they started calling me a betrayer. What am I betraying? What am I betraying? Betraying you because I refuse that you guys will not plan a coup that you are continuously doing. But one thing I promise you is that, you see, once you come onto someone who has brought, you see, you cannot bite the finger that fed you. Sowore started this movement, paid with his hard-earned money to go around. Before, go and check the first time they set up the GoFundMe. Before the GoFundMe, before money started trickling into GoFundMe, go and check out how much money people like Sowore, people like Dr. Mark Onfabi, people like Otunuga, a lot of other people like me, people like those of us in America, in Canada, all over the place. I'm telling you, go and see how much these people had paid for. Even they paid Leonard. All the time Leonard was running around to do the registration and help to organize this person, Who was sponsoring that? Who was giving you? You were in Nigeria going to these places. They were in America sending you money. But you're not talking about that. Where were they getting the money? Was it not their hard-earned money? Did you deny how much? Tell people how much money they passed through your hand. You don't want to talk about that. You don't. I'm telling you. Anyway, somebody said, do you know that there's an AAC WhatsApp group in Delta, really destroying AAC, controlled by Leonard, Ife, Harrison, and co. No problem. That is, I don't need to know that about it. There's thousands of WhatsApp groups that they form. Once you are not on their side, you will not be in that WhatsApp group. Let me tell you something. You don't need to clap for an armed robber who planned robbery and went and robbed somebody's house and then went and bought a car and is sharing the money around. Yeah, I can't clap for you. You just robbed somebody. Why should I clap for you? Why? I can't. Or somebody is climbing a ladder. Somebody is climbing a ladder and you now go and you somebody is climbing a ladder and you go and you pull that ladder off their leg, and you think that ladder, I should clap for you. Ladies and gentlemen, something just came in now, and I've not put my own. I'm not really it's interesting. I'm going to share this picture with you guys. This is exactly what I wanted to do, and that's the new color. I told you, revolution now. Orange is the real color. So because I had not put AAC or Take It Back movement on my beret, I couldn't wear, but now I'm going to wear my beret. I'm inspired by that picture, so I'll just wear my beret on oh, these guys beat me to it. So no, I'm not going to be happy with you people. What did you people do? Can you imagine? See what they did. This is very, very interesting. I knew the movement. We are taking it back. So this is still there, but this is where we're going right now. So go and it's official now. Since my leader has already put his beret, that shows that it is official. Revolution now. Orange is the color. This is the way to go right now. So go grab yourself an orange beret and let us identify with the movement. This is a no to all the nonsense that is going on. You know, the funny thing is, they think this is all about the party. It is not about the party. It is about the ideology. Even if AAC does not exist today, and do you forget that AAC came by chance? We didn't start out to plan to form any party. We are not politicians. No. We are revolutionaries. Before I bite my tongue. We are action people. We are people who fight for justice. We are freedom fighters. Come on. We formed the Take It Back movement. We came to take back our country, not play politics. So after a time, we're even going to just leave these people to be doing this their thing. I think maybe that's what Sowore should do. Just leave them with this AAC thing. But we will not leave them. They will self-destruct. We will continue to give them the rope that they want until one day they will just implode. You know how somebody will implode? How somebody wants to steal your food. They keep coming to steal your food. One day you just invite them into your house and you just put one big bowl of food in front of them. I just say, you must eat today, you must eat the food though. And let them eat the food and eat the food till the food starts coming out of their nose and their mouth and their ear. That's what's going to happen with this AAC. I'm telling you, maybe Sowore should just leave this AAC and let us go back to what we came to do. We came to take back Nigeria. The only reason why we formed the party was because we realized that, oh, there's politics happening, so we needed to participate in the politics that was going on. But it was not about the politics from the get-go. And so with Revolution Now, we have come back to challenge the status quo, to challenge the powers that be, to let them know that we are still there, we didn't go anywhere. We are still there, we are not moving an inch. I'm telling you. I know that the people who are scampering for the party is the people who want to use the party to make money. And we already started seeing that. They are now, do you know that they're now driving new cars? They are now distributing money, 10,000, 30,000. When we said people should declare if they are for Sowore or they are not for Sowore, the people that received 30,000 and 10,000, they could not say anything. They couldn't say nothing because they had eaten that money. But I'm telling you, all of those of you who ate that money, all of those of you who were shared money out of this whole thing that's happening, that money will turn to rock in your mouth. You will use your mouth to confess. I'm telling you, one day, unless this God that I serve, unless I am not a minister of the Most High God, all of you people who sit down and plan evil and turn somebody's good-hearted gesture towards you, all of you that double-crossed him, all of you that sold this party, that sold this ideology for a bowl of porridge, like in Cain and Abel, all of you will get judgment. I sent a text to somebody. I won't tell you the person, and I told him, as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest remaineth. Whatever you sow, you will reap it. I'm telling you, I don't usually talk like this. Some of you don't know the meaning of doctor in my name. Doctor is Reverend Dr. Chidi Mayanwu. I'm a minister of the gospel. I believe in our Lord Jesus Christ. And my own kind of Christianity is very radical. I don't have time for nonsense. I know what God saved me from. And I stand in my office as a minister of the gospel. So I'm not putting a curse on you, but I am telling you the gospel upon which this earth is formed, the foundation upon which the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ is built. It is on the foundation of seed time and harvest, and upon the foundation that tells us that whatever you sow, you will reap. It is very basic. Even in our traditional religion, in every religion in the world, even the people that talk about karma, it is something that you cannot change. Whether you worship Ogun, whether you worship Jesus Christ, everybody believes in the law of retributive justice, which they call karma. You will not run away from it as long as you're in this world. And let me tell you the thing about seed that is very, very interesting. When you sow one corn, whether it is good corn or bad corn, whether it is the sweet corn or the one that is not sweet corn. No. When you sow one, when it grows, guess what? You don't get one corn back. You get not one cup. You get like 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10 cups of corn from one corn. And then when you peel those cups of corn, you have plenty seeds of corn in it. So what am I trying to tell you? If you sow evil, you will reap evil. You will reap evil, plenty evil, pressed down, shaken, running over. Your cup of the thing that you sow will so run over, and you will be begging us to come and help you. In fact, the Bible says that your barn will be so full that you will not even know where to put it. That is what will happen to you. That seed that people are sowing right now, you always think that you've done somebody in. It's the last of them, and you clap and you give interview and you enjoy your 20 minutes of fame, 30 minutes of fame. They give you money. They carry you in a government security vehicle. Look, shame on you, man. The same thing that we talked against, the same thing that we oppose. You go, that same thing we vomited, the thing that we spit out of our mouth, you go back and you lick your vomit. My brother, you are not worthy to be called a freedom fighter. You are not worthy to be called an activist. Don't open your mouth and be telling me that when Sowore was in Unilag, you people fought in the Deco. Nada. You don't know what you're talking about. It's not by your mouth, it's by your actions. It's by your actions. People who are together don't betray each other. They don't. You think if people who are we're in a war. We don't have time for civilian activities. We don't have time to be saying whether you betrayed me. When you're saboteur, we don't have time for you. No. These are war. You don't know the wars that we are fighting. We're busy fighting against headsmen. We're busy fighting against Boko Haram. We're busy fighting against the government that is killing people. We're busy fighting against suicide. We're busy fighting against children that cannot eat 3 square meals a day. We're busy fighting against hospitals that don't have equipment. We're busy fighting against schools that don't have chairs and tables. We're busy fighting against bridges that are falling. We're busy fighting against churches that are ripping people off. We're busy fighting against roads that accidents are happening every day. And you are busy taking us to court and trying to take AAC for yourself. You're busy taking money from the same politicians that we're fighting against. And you think God will not punish you. I'm not God. Oh God, let God bless you. Let God just pay you back. It's not God. God don't punish him. Just pay him back. Just pay everybody back. For Omoyele's, pay Omoyele Sowore, pay him back for all his wickedness to the party. Pay him back. Pay me back. Let's all be able to say this. Everybody else. I hope you can look at yourself and say, God, for everything I have done concerning this party, whether good or bad, pay me back 1,000-fold. So if Omoyele Sowore was wicked, ate money, God pay him back. If Leonard Nzewa was wicked, was good, was kind, was holy, was whatever, pay him back 1,000-fold. If Dr. Malcolm was wicked, was this, pay him back. Let everybody get paid back, and let us all wait and see. One day, I will stay in front of the camera right now and remind us all of this same video I am doing today. Because just like I said yesterday, in my lifetime, I have seen people like this. I have seen them do more horrible. Right now, it's happening to me. It happens to me in my industry. It happens to me in everything I do. I see people just come in and they steal my ideas. I see people, I design houses for people, I give them professional advice, I make the drawings for them. I submit quotes. I do everything. I tell them they'll have to pay me if they don't use the thing. They all agree. And next thing, I will see them go and build the house with everything that I've given them, even the design, and they won't even pay me. They won't even tell me that they used the design. But I let it go. Because guess what? I don't even have to wait for this person who dealt with me for God to deal with them and show me. No, that's a waste of my time. I just go on with my life. And guess what? I lose $1,000 here, and God uses 15,000 to bless me at another project. So they didn't pay me $5,000 for the job I did for them, but then I get another project of 45,000. You got to be very careful. We can't even keep focusing on these people and all the stupid things that they're doing, because it's a distraction. You need to focus on where you're going, because it is a distraction. The devil wants you to just keep on listening to these people. No, they're a distraction. That's not what we came to do. So take this from me. After this video, I'm not going to be doing any video about them. No. Maybe I will, but I won't devote so much time to them. I won't, because I will answer them sometimes, but I'm going to be devoting so much time to this color, the orange color. There's an orange revolution in town. Get to know about it. It is a quiet, yes, it is a quiet revolution. It's not even starting from the doorsteps. It is starting from our hearts. This orange revolution is going to envelop the whole nation. The time is right for a revolution. Omo Election already said it the other day that the issues, the conditions, the situations that brought about revolution in places where there have been revolutions in the past are far less than the situations that we have in Nigeria right now. That is to say that we have gone beyond revolution. I'm telling you, we have gone beyond revolution right now. So maybe this whole broadcast was designed for us to be able to let you know that there is a revolution in town. It's the Orange Revolution. You're going to see it. Don't look for it on the TV. Don't look for it on mainstream media yet. It will not be televised, but the revolution is going to be there. It's going to start one person at a time. If you hear, you tell your brother, tell one, tell all. Get your orange beret. Resist everything that is not going the way it should go. It's going to be a revolution of passive resistance. We will see something, we will speak. We don't care who you are. We will call you to order. Whoever you are, we will call you to order. You will not shut us up. We will take back what belongs to us. Okay? So, thank you so much for listening to this broadcast. You guys continue to encourage us. We just wanted to be able to talk about what happened yesterday. And yes, I'm so glad I was able to talk about it. And I see the comments that those of you that listen to this live broadcast, I see the comments that you have made. And I am very, very encouraged. Let us keep doing what we're doing. Those who are doing this whole shenanigan is the tiny, very tiny, very, very tiny. They're not even up to 1% of the total people who stand for the ideals of the Take It Back movement and the African Action Congress. The thief comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But my Bible also tells me that I should not be afraid, for you have already overcome. We are overcomers, okay? We are not of those that draw to perdition. No, 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 no. We do not fear anybody. No, no, no. We are not people who are afraid. We are more than conquerors, okay? Sorry that I'm preaching today, but you gotta do that sometimes. Thank you so much, guys, and be good. This is Chidi signing out from Motion Media Canada. Bye-bye.